Today we're showing you how to make and what to do with fry bread, and I could not be more f***ing excited. Fry bread, Navajo fry bread, Indian fry bread. If it's like 20 years ago and you're not politically correct, because we wouldn't say that anymore. Would we?
Don't think so.
Don't think so. We don't say that anymore. In Canada, we would call it First Nations fry bread, which actually I don't even know if they have it up there.
I think it's indigenous.
Indigenous people's fry bread. Look, the point is, this started from the Native American people. And I say Native American because I don't know if the Native Canadian people have this in their repertoire of delicious foods. But it's great, and it's particularly timely now because it's fair season and you see it at all the state fairs. So I'm going to show you how to make it, plain and simple, then a couple simple things to put on it, and then a couple ways to jack it up in the most delicious f***ing way ever. But I'll start first by showing you how to make the batter for it, and it goes like this. We start with 3 cups of flour in a big bowl. Plain, regular, everyday, all-purpose flour. And to that, we're going to add about a half a tablespoon of kosher salt, and then 3 teaspoons of baking powder that look like this. Perfect. Give that a little whisking to mix it all together. And when it's mixed, we add 3/4 of a cup of milk and we stir that in. And clearly this is not becoming a batter yet. It needs more liquid, and we'll add water in a second after this is kind of mixed. And then when it's kind of roughly mixed, with these craggy, cratery rocks in here, we'll add a half a cup of water. Quick mix with the spatula, and then we move to our hands. And the goal is not to mix it too much. We just want to get it all combined. You have to go in with the second hand or you're not going to have any success. Scraping up the flour that's on the bottom. Mushing it all together, as we say. It's a technical term. I'm sure many of you won't understand the term mushing, but try and get your head around it. This is some intermediate shit here, people, so figure it out. And when you've got most of what's in the bowl squooshed together, again, another very sophisticated culinary term, pull off what's on your fingers, squish it. We cover it with a towel, put it in a slightly warm spot for 30 to 45 minutes, and we move on. So here's our plan. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. The first will be plain with nothing but salt and powdered sugar. A traditional, delicious way to eat it at the fair. Then we'll do one drizzled with honey. Yes, of course, salt, because it makes everything better, but drizzled with honey. We'll do one with cinnamon sugar and the salt. Then we're going to do what's one of my favorite combinations. Do Mexican rice, refried beans, and some shrimp. Shit, is it going to be good? But wait. And then we're going to end with lamb. We're doing a quickly stir-fried version of lamb with like a garlic, sour cream, dill sauce underneath. Oh, shit. So you want to stay tuned for all of this. So we'll start our lamb marinating now. Cool? I think so. Let's cut the lamb. So I bought these little lamb loin chops. I love the meat. They're going to be perfect. So we're just going to get rid of this extra fat on the edge. And then we'll cut the meat out. Look, there's a little T-bone in here. T. This. So cute, right? Take that off. We've got this little, gorgeous, little tender piece of lamb that we're now going to cut into thin pieces. Super thin, ladies and gentlemen. Look, if you put these in the freezer for a half an hour, it would be easier, but I'm just not that bright. And I forgot. Let's do one more. This is probably enough, but we'll do one more just because we can. So the fat off. Cut down. Oh, we come this way. size again. The little bit of fat with those there is fine. We cut thin. Look, I realize the common thing to make with a little fry bread taco-like thing is ground beef, but we're upping our game for you. Not for me. This is all for you. So we'll put this in a little deli. And we'll add a couple of things. We'll add a little soy, some ground cumin, salt and pepper, and a little garlic. And this we'll mix. And once it's mixed, it gets one more thing. Just a little shot of oil. Neutral, of course. You should smell garlic, cumin. Doesn't look so great, but just you wait. That is gonna be the bomb on this thing. Okay, the next step is a little garlic sour cream dill thing that will be tremendous. Looks like this. Sour cream, of course a little kosher salt and pepper, tiny hit of oil, more garlic, and then we chop up some fresh dill. There's nothing like fresh dill, ladies and gentlemen. Dry dill should not be a substitute for anything. Maybe if a recipe called for generic green powdered stuff chopped up, you could use dry dill for that. But aside from that, don't imagine that dry dill is a good substitute, because I don't like it. So we'll put some of this in here. I can see gonna want a tiny more oil just to loosen that up. That's it. Just to loosen this up a bit. See that? Can you see that, Max? Do you know how good that's going to be on top of a fry bread? A Native American, a First Nations, a Navajo, whatever it is, that's going to be the shit. Here we are. It's time to make the fry breads. Okay, that was dangerous on a couple levels. It could have been caught underneath and this whole thing would have tumbled. And there's a fan up here that we don't use because it'll F up the light, but that could have been, oh, I'm lucky. Here's what we're dealing with. Let's have a look. It's a little bit sticky. You can feel this. But we'll take a little flour. We'll throw it on here. And we'll throw this guy down. This is it. This is your dough for the fry bread. So what's interesting is, look, we can make this into any sizes we want. You can make giant disc ones, like the size of a Frisbee. That was the last time you threw a Frisbee.
Forever.
Forever ago, right? Or we can cut these guys up into sort of even-sized pieces, and let's do that. So we'll make him a relative tube, even size. We can probably go like, let's see, maybe 8 of these kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So now here's what you've got. You've got these guys, they're roughly the same size. A little bit more flour here. So here's what you do. You grab a little ball of the dough, a little flour, you flatten it out. Not too flat. And when it's about, what is that, 4 inches max? Something like that. Like this. Lovely, lovely. And when your oil's ready, in she goes. You lay it away from you because you don't want to splash. And there she is. So, you know, minute and a half or so aside. You're looking for this to be golden brown. Lovely. Lovely. And when it's looking lovely on the bottom, like that, haha, hello. We give it a little turn. We let it finish. That's pretty. And while it's finishing, let's continue making some more of them because we have stuff to do. And when she's done all the way around, hello, sweetheart. Take her out, let her drip a bit. Put it on a rack. Let it dry for just maybe 30, 40 seconds. And while it's still warm, gets a little kosher salt, which is going to help everything. And then a gorgeous touch, powdered sugar. Now that's some pretty fry bread. But that's just 1 of 5. Let's keep going. And when this guy's ready, off he comes. A quick drain. And this one gets kosher salt, of course, and a little drizzle of honey that will make it fantastic. Oh my God, come on. Look how gorgeous that guy is. And the next one, this guy's ready, and off it comes. And again, a little kosher salt for flavor, and this guy gets cinnamon sugar. Oh boy. I'm telling you, fry bread and cinnamon sugar is like a genius combination. Ow, 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 ow. Shit, that was hot. Next one goes in. And this one's fun because along with refried beans and Mexican rice, we're going to put some shrimp on top, right here. They're not going to take long. In fact, this guy's ready to turn. Wow. Love it. Tiny bit of salt and pepper. Stop it. Wow. And our final one goes in. And begins its journey. So this guy gets a little salt, coarse. Then it gets my absolute favorite refried beans. Wow. Beautiful. And then a little rice. Ah, please. And then these shrimp. Come on, fellas, everybody stay on. Look, pretty certain the Native Americans didn't imagine refried beans, rice, and shrimp on this. And then, because it's all I have, just a little hot sauce. Mother may I. Come on. And while our final bread finishes, on goes our lamb. Little oil. Hello. And this is so thin, this is going to cook in seconds. Oh, the smell, if you only knew. If you only knew. So while we're here, let's take this guy off. So it's ready, let it drain a bit. On it goes. Of course, it gets a little salt. Okay, this has been on about, I don't know, 40 seconds. It has maybe another 20 left. But let's put the sauce on this bread and we'll be ready for the lamb. Look at the dill. It's madness. Oh. Okay, now our lamb. It looks like this. Oh, are you kidding me? And then finally, a little parsley. I'm not kidding. The stuff you can do with these is only limited by what's in your head. We could have done 20. And there we go. Let's take a look at what we've done here. We have the plain fry bread with powdered sugar. We have fry bread with drizzled honey. We have fry bread with cinnamon sugar. Then we have what could be my favorite, refried beans, Mexican rice, shrimp, and hot sauce. And then this gorgeous little number right here that has the dill tzatziki underneath, the sour cream, and the marinated lamb with the garlic and the soy. I mean, come on, people. Come on. Wow, wow, wow. We've done some good work here today. I mean, seriously. You see this? This is crazy. Look, the powdered sugar one and the honey are classic fare food. Cinnamon sugar, probably. But that, and this weighs about, feels like it weighs a pound. Shrimp, refried beans, and rice. Good mother of God. Is that an expression?
Good, holy mother of God.
Holy mother, holy mother of God. Holy shit. Look, the combination of the rice, the beans, and the shrimp, for me, is everything. In a taco, in a burrito, it's fantastic. But the fact that you're now adding this deep fried, chewy, thick, absolutely delicious fry bread to the whole equation, ridiculous. Okay, and while I'm here, how do I not have a bite of the lamb, marinated, garlic, soy, cumin, and then the dill and the sauce and the whole, where the hell do I even start? You know, when it's round, it's difficult to know where to begin. Okay. This might be life-changing. I'm not kidding, people. I don't say this so that you'll make it, because you making it doesn't benefit me at all. At all. In fact, I'd be the world's biggest douchebag if I ate something shitty and told you it was amazing and you should make it, because you would make it, you wouldn't believe me, it would suck, and you'd never watch me again. I'm telling you, the thickness, the friedness, the denseness.
Density?
He went to college, I didn't. The density, the whole thing. It's tremendous. I'm not even touching the sweet ones. Because why? Why when I've got this? That's just crazy good. I can imagine there are Native American Indian forefathers in heaven looking down going, didn't see that coming. But I like that Jewish Canadian boy's way of thinking. He's done us proud. Thank you, and thank you for hanging out with us. Make all this stuff. And we mix.